Hello, welcome everyone to question leaders in an array. From the topic arrays and Geek for Geeks must recording and question. So in this question, we have been given an input and it has an array which is fetching 17, 4, 3, 5, 2. So these are the element values given inside the list. Now we have to find out the greatest elements. Okay, greatest elements means suppose 16 is the first element. Okay, now we have to ensure all the right side elements are smaller. So if all the right side elements are smaller towards the current element, then we say that element is an leader. But 16 isn't a leader because right side we have 17, which is greater than 16. Coming to the 17, let us see. We have all small elements on the left side. Yes, 17 is the only greatest element here. So 17 is a leader. Again, we will check 4. Is 4 greater than all the right side elements? No, 5 is greater. Is 3? No. No, 5 is greater than all the right side? Yes. And the last most element will always be a leader. So this is the output we got 1752. This exactly we have to find out what are the leaders in an array. Okay. Now this is a theoretical way of finding out. But in terms of coding, what we have to do is we have to take a leaders variable here and that will be having the input. I mean that will be having the list of leaders. We have 1752, so those elements will be inserted in this variable. Okay, now we're going to start iterating from the right side, because when you start iterating from the left side, we will not be sure that all the right side elements are smaller or not. But if we come from the left side, we can be sure the starting element will always be a leader, so we can start with that. We will take that starting element, that leader element, and we will start comparing towards the left elements. If the left element is greater, then that will also be a leader. So then the new leader will become 5 here. Okay, and we will store the current leader, okay, in a temporary variable. Okay, now let us start iterating from the right side of an array. Okay, now the current temporary variable is 2. As I have told, all the ending element will be a leader, so we are storing that directly, that will be 2. And now we will compare towards the left side index. Is it smaller? Yes, it is smaller. If it is smaller, then that means the left side element is also a leader. Okay, now after assigning this element, we have to also add this element inside the leaders box. 2 has been added. Fine. Now 5 is also a leader because 5 is greater. So now we will replace temp with 5 now. Now the new temporary value is 5. Okay, add it to the leader. Now again we will compare. Is 5 smaller than 3? No, it is not. So temporary variable will still be same. Now again we will decrease our index now. Is 5 smaller than 4? No, we will again decrease our index now. Now we are at the point 17. Is 17 greater than 5? Yes. In this case 5 is smaller than the 17. So that means we found a new leader again. Now we're going to add that 17 here. So the new temporary variable will become 17. Now we decrease our index. Now we will again check is the current element is greater than the temporary leader or not. It is not. The condition is false. So we will not update the temporary value. Now we got our leader here. Fine. This is the most easiest way to get the leader values. The only difference is this is in a descending order, right? Because we got the elements from the right side, so that is why we'll have the element from starting from right. But in the output, we need elements from the left side. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to reverse this list and return it to the function. We'll reverse this. After reversing, we will get 17, 5, 2. Okay, this will be our final output to our question. I hope you have understood the approach and coding part a little bit. If you still have doubt in the coding session, let's go into the coding part. And after seeing that code, it will be absolutely clear to you how this question is working.